Hey guys, this is Britton and welcome to another video. And for tonight's episode, I have another battle with Elite. This one was really crazy. Like, he just joined my server, asked for a battle. I brought Camtasia and I immediately started recording. So at the start of the battle, I was thinking which poke I should send out. I knew he would send out Jolteon, but then I decided to bring out Mega Beedrill, since not only does it outspeed, it hits so hard that it one-shots easily. So I brought out Beedrill, and just like I thought, he brought out Jolteon. And I was thinking, should I either put in Poison Jab or X Scissor, as it didn't really matter. They both had the same power. And just for the fun of it, I decided to bring out X Scissor. My Mega Beedrill Mega Evolves real quick. What an epic transition. And just like I thought, it outspeeds, uses X Scissor, and it easily one-shots the Jolteon. Unfortunately, doesn't have a Focus Sash. It has a Life Orb. So, really good start there. Couldn't have hoped for a better start, actually. But then he sends out the one poke I did want him to send out, which was Aegislash. Now, Brick Break and Poison Jab was ineffective against it, and X Scissor did pretty much nothing. So I was thinking, should I send out Marshadow or Magnezone? And I decided to send out Magnezone after, because no matter what move I used, it would be GG if Aegislash used King's Shield if I brought out Marshadow. So I thought I'd send out Magnezone, spam Thunderbolt, and kill it. So I used Thunderbolt for the first time. And Aegislash sets up another Swords Dance, which was lucky for me. And Magnezone still is sturdy, so it'll survive a Sacred Sword. And guys, it crits this time, so I didn't even take any damage, and I still have the sturdy up. So that was really epic. None of my pokes have taken any damage, and he's lost 2. Then he sends out his Lucario, which I thought was strange. At first, he didn't even have a Lucario on his team, so apparently he's changing things up a bit. And it only gets worse when I find out that it's Mega Lucario. I was generally surprised because his Mega used to be Heracross, as we saw in the last episode. So I guess he's really starting to change things up. And to my luck, he doesn't take any damage. He doesn't put any damage on my Marshadow. He ends up setting up Swords Dance. And I decided to use Close Combat, since, you know, it's super effective and whatever. Lucario uses Bullet Punch, and it didn't kill me, which didn't matter. I had to Focus Sash. And Close Combat is more than enough to take out his Mega Lucario. So far I'm beating him 6-3. So things are looking really good for me here. I'm just waiting for him to make a move here. And he sends out Mimikyu. So, Mimikyu was another threat to my Marshadow, and I thought he'd use Shadow Sneak, so I used Shadow Sneak. I outsped him, but it turns out that he uses Swords Dance apparently he's trying to set up his attack or whatever. So I go for another Shadow Sneak, knowing he would go for a Shadow Sneak. Don't mind my sister, that's her in the background. She's annoying me like usual. Anyways, Shadow Sneak is enough to take out Marshadow, and I have an epic start so far. Then he sends out Mandibuzz, and I had nothing I could really do here, so I decided to go, Bree. So I decided to use Close Combat, kind of a Marshadow sacrifice. And it does only half, but what more could I expect from Marshadow? Knockoff kills it, and that's my Marshadow down. So far it's 5-3, I think. Yeah, I think it was 5-3. Then, I'm deciding what can I do here. I have 4 pokes I can send out, but then I decided to bring out Magnezone, cause I still had Sturdy. No, it's 5-2, sorry. So, I use Thunderbolt. Elite takes forever to make his move, but then he does the very obvious thing and does knock off. It does outspeed, unfortunately, so I lose my Sawsbutt Coffee. Magnezone uses Thunderbolt, and that's more than enough to kill Mandibuzz. And then Elite decides to send out his last poke, which is Tyranitar. And I was just praying that Magnezone would outspeed here. I would use Magnet Rise, so Earthquake doesn't do anything, and it does outspeed. So that was so clutch. And then the Sandstorm doesn't do anything to me either, since Magzone is Steel type. And since Tyranitar is the Rock type, I naturally use Flash Cannon, and Elite, having nothing against me, he uses the only logical move. Guess what that is? Thunderbolt, guys. Thunderbolt. Yeah, not maybe Stone Edge or Dragon Dance. No, he uses Thunderbolt. So I use another Flash Cannon, and that is GG. So, yeah. That was the second battle I won, and have a good night, guys.